Okay, I think I'm recording already. Let me a little video so you guys can see me. Hi. Wow, I don't know if I'm this grainy or not. Pretty bad. It's late in the day, got the tie a little loosened up here. Just got a couple things I want to show you here. Let me share my screen. First of all, I was just notified that some of my nomenclature doesn't make sense. Right now, you guys are working in Khan Academy. I'm calling study design. I think that's number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm calling this Unit 6 in Khan Academy, and then I'm calling up the Quiz 1 like 6.1. So Corey pointed out that he was confused about that. I also want to remind you that typically the way I would use Khan Academy is if I knew the material, I would actually take the quiz first, and then if it told me I didn't know stuff, I would go back and do these things. I've actually assigned these to you. If you can do the quiz without doing the videos, you can. I think it's going to be frustrating. I think it actually will be quicker. Another teacher pointed out today that maybe you could just do the reading. Usually one of these things in the list is a reading, but this is a pretty short list. They weren't too long, and then you do the quiz. And I think it takes you through some of the practice as well when you do it. The next one that you'll do next week, a couple more videos, probably a couple more practice, and next quiz, so that I'll call that 6.2. But once again, if I was just using this for self-study and it was material that I knew already, I might not watch the videos at all. And the reason I'm telling you this is I want you to be efficient. I'm trying to teach you how to study. And I would do the quizzes first because you can learn a ton from quizzes, what you know, what you don't know, and then decide, I need to go back and study this because most of those questions I was just guessing or not. So that's Khan Academy. And the primary thing I really expect you to do is the quizzes and get 100% on them. They're pretty easy to get 100% on. I am doing these as well. I am not as strong as I should be in study design. I'm getting stronger because I've been through it twice in the last 2 months. All right, so that's one thing. The other thing is I'm going to suggest some stuff in the book. The book is wonderful. The book is really good. Once again, I was on a call with some teachers today. Look at me up here, picture, book. And they were talking about how great the book was. And we all agree, like the tactile sensation of opening a book and leafing through it and looking at things is very important. So I would suggest reading chapter 4, 1. You might need to set aside 2 half hours to do that. I read through it and I'm a slow reader and it might have taken me an hour, but I don't like to read when I'm tired. So if I get tired after 20 or 30 minutes, I'll stop. There are some really good resources that go with this in Sapling, which you don't have access to right now. It just died. It'll be fixed. But I want to point out where to find these things. So if I was doing this on my own, I would read the book, probably would read the book, being honest. But then what I would definitely do is I would find some problems in the back of the book. Now the question is, which ones do I do? Well, probably odds, because you can check yourself. And the other thing I want to point out to, and you probably can't see it, which is why here, let me stop sharing. Probably still can't see it. But by some of the odds, you will notice that there is a little tiny, looks like a play button. And it probably has a reference to a page as well. And both those page numbers have examples on them, as well as that little play button means that there is a online resource where you can actually watch someone go and work through the problem. So you can kind of cheat and just watch them work the problem. Or if you go back to the page number, there's another example. So you could watch the example to kind of learn how to do it and then do the problem on your own. It's up to you. I'm going to post this. You will see this. What's kind of cool about this is I put them all in one document. You can't see that though. I put them all in one document and you don't need to sign in for any of these. And you'll notice some links. This is really super long because what's in here is like every review exercise in the book, they've got somebody going through that step by step. They've got all these flashcards, which we've never used. They've got all of these Frappy student samples. Those are PDFs. The ones for 1 through chapter 5, I have downloaded here, are not PDFs, they're zips. So you can click on these links down here, but there's a little extra work involved. But if you want to get something past chapter 5, you'd go there. There's some stats apps. If you've got a TI-84, it tells you how to do all kinds of things. And these are all kind of in the book as well. You can go find the tech corners in the book. I don't know what chapters those correspond to, but they've got step-by-steps in the book. And those are people physically going through it. Keep going down. If you've got an Inspire, all of these examples in the book, once again, every single one of them is somebody working through the example. And then the thing I really want you to see, which is all the way at the bottom. Oh, maybe I passed it. Oh, these are exercises. So like you're in chapter 4 and maybe you did number 3 and you didn't understand it. So you would go to exercise 4. Oh, they don't have one for 3. For number 5, maybe you would click on it and this thing just opens up. There's no password. It's just a video. It should just work. So, and how long is that video? 1 minute long. So totally worthwhile. The last thing I'm doing this, I'm making you watch this on an Edpuzzle because I may start delivering some of these so I can ask you questions in the middle of it and ensure that you watch it. I really hope you've all been watching the Skew the Scripts because they're wonderful, but I'm going to try to build a little more accountability into these things because I believe in accountability. All right, I miss you guys. And stop recording.